I'm crying outside. He pulled me outside. Look at me. You are one of me. And when I'm gone, no, he didn't say when I'm gone. I process it now. He said, when I see you again, you gonna see what I'm telling you. That's what he told me. And he prayed over me, talked to me. We was drinking any VS, whatever OP.
VSOP.
The reason why I know it's V is because my sister, he kept calling her V. And we were just kicking it, bro. He was genuine. I rode in the car with him. He had road rage like a mud, y'all. I don't want to drive with him.
I don't want to ride with you.
He like, move on the road.
If you're alive, subscribe. Man, it's a good day. So I got a great interview with y'all today. As I always say, man, I want y'all to subscribe. I want y'all to share. And I want y'all to like it if you like it, man. But it's just going to be what it is today. I want to start off with something real quick. I want to start off with some motivation. I want to get y'all motivated before I announce my guest. And I just want to get motivated. What's up? Let's go.
Whole team fly. Yeah, we know it. Got the wheels.
I'm telling y'all.
Keep it going.
This that feel good music right here. This that feels good. Just hit me out for a minute. What up, bro?
Yeah, yeah, we know it. Making plays, what's next, where we going? We going to the top. We ain't going nowhere else.
You going to the top?
I try to tell them that. And I said we for a reason, though. Yeah. Nah, this for us, though.
Come on.
You want a prodigy, growing so hard, you proud of me. Belly the beast to swallow me.
Then let the drunk days bottle me.
Right with no test, so take it see. These days all I want is family.
Hey, and the peace.
Shout out to people that
Let me weak cause they help me see. All I got is God cause people won't change like they supposed to. I don't know what they told you, I still, and I love you. Trying to think big outside myself. See me and everybody hurt myself.
We on.
Room to be they self. Happy to see you be yourself.
New single,
Take away
baby.
the lies that made me feel. Hey, you don't know about that feeling right there. You don't know about that. Hey, I'm done feeling like a victim from not being selfish. Gotta tell them that.
Man.
For real.
My special guest, man. I always, I'm gonna tell you how I met this guy. Everybody was talking about Lil Bree. And I'm gonna tell you, I went to the trap karaoke.
Dang.
And I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I went to the trap karaoke. And me and Buck been best friends since we were kids, and he came out with Youngbuck. When Bree sung his song, I was like, this is what I said to myself. I swear to God. I said, that's a real artist. And I'm going to tell you what happened. Like, I like to meet kind of people by myself. I don't like to go in like, oh, let me meet you through Buck. So I went to one of your shows down at the Analog. Not this last one.
Dang.
That
The
first one
original
you did, the real one you did, the Analog.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something funny. I couldn't get in.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And me being a past club promoter and stuff, I wasn't mad I couldn't get in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like any other time I would have been pissed. I can't get in the club, but I love that we finally had another artist that was selling our shows.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was proud and I was happy.
Yeah.
And man, we gonna talk about. I got a lot to go down with you, but how did you receive that love from Nashville that you got?
Man, like presently?
Just presently?
Yeah. Man, shoot, I'm gonna tell you, it comes in phases, bro. You know, on here I was meditating before coming in here and something told me to say this on this podcast. It's like a lot of people looking for friends and they mix friends with people that respect you. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People respect me, but sometimes they don't be the best friends. So I done seen people not support me, not support me, support me, not support me, support me. But it all came in layers. But I feel like the city that has stuck with me through my story, they know one thing for certain. I'm going to overcome anything, any challenge, anything, and I'm going to represent everyone. And I feel like the reason with me, I bring community with me no matter what. Every layer of Tula Bree, Lil Bree, the Lit Guy, wherever you done connected with me, you done realize I always brought a layer of talented people with me every step of the way. So,
well, I saw you last night. You was with
Gifted Queen.
Gifted Queen.
Do you know who her father is?
No.
Cool Daddy Fresh.
Wow. Shout out to Cool
So
Daddy
people
Fresh.
really don't know the reason why I even tapped in with her. I tapped in her. That was my first. I always had a mindset to help other artists. She reached out to me when I was 14, 15, 16, one of them ages. I don't want to get it wrong. But like I've been helping her ever since then.
Wow.
That's Cool Daddy Fresh daughter. That's a
Wow.
legend. And I'm helping evolve, and being in her life and pointing at her and helping her develop. And that's what I'm saying. It's really Cashville with me, you know?
Man, dude, I know Buck gave you the flowers, and Buck said, he said, man, if anybody can hold down Cashville, it's you. So, but how do you find the time to like still support these artists? And it's just you got to be really, really humble to do. You know what I'm saying?
You asking some
How do you
questions.
find the time to support these artists with your busy schedule?
It's been hard because lately I've been going through and I understood, like, I used to kind of be like mad at Jellyroll, Star, and Buck Younger, and they
Facts.
always been in my life supporting me. But I used to be like, man, like, why you don't come outside? Why y'all don't do this?
Why you don't come
help
together?
me?
You know what
Why
I'm
don't
saying?
come
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
But like, bro, like, it's been hard because I be misunderstood because I done experienced so much hurt, trauma, pain, like false hopes, and then when you helping other artists out, you like kind of hurt their growth if you tell them too soon what's going on.
Yeah.
So like, I don't get excited like about certain things that other artists are getting excited about because I'm like, man, that can come and go, and I gotta hold back. But like, what I've been doing now is just being present because they just need my presence.
Yes.
They don't need my intellect and my mindset. They need me. They just need a hug. They need that I see you. And the reason, and it's crazy, is like Fatherhood, the Cashville, like the legends just passed down so much. So I'm looking at what I wanted from my OGs. Not saying they bad OGs,
No,
but like what I wanted from my OGs is really just be present. So what I do now is be present for the people that's behind me.
What would you what do you think you're doing different that they didn't do? Just to be honest.
Being honest is like continually to create platforms like for them to be heard, like and I'm not really making it about me, like I'm really
It's
not,
not.
I'm really not, that's not about me, it's bigger than me. But like really
Butterfly,
like
you know what I'm saying?
all the shows I done
Yeah.
helped artists with or get on, even with the film and TV business, I'm not really like labeling it like Two Lot Bree Records, like or anything like that. I'm just more so like, hey, I'm here with you, do your thing. And if they decide to congratulate me or say thank you, cool, publicly or privately, I'm cool with it. But like, I could go to sleep at night knowing that, like, bro, I moved the culture forward. You know what I mean?
From what do you think? Because I remember when you was younger and they started hiring you for proms and
Yes.
parties and
Yes.
stuff. And so what do you think your career changed in your mind? Like,
Whew.
oh, like I really can do this because you was in the group at one time. You
Yep,
know what I'm
the
saying?
Young Squad. Yeah. I didn't want to. You want me real?
Yeah, facts.
Like I didn't want to leave that group, Young Squad, when I was a
Mm.
kid, because I wasn't confident in myself. Like God did that. Like
What's that?
the best person when the group was Drewski, and he passed away. Rest in peace, Drewski. But like he was the best. And what changed my mind was like honestly, the flowers I gotta give is to Kid Crunk, Dranico, Lil Trip. Don't want to miss them out either. They paved the way for me. As much as like I'm good at putting myself in the mix and then exploding.
I can't see you being with your music. I can't see you being shy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can't see you being.
I was.
You know what I'm saying?
I always been like, still to this day, I'm kind of still like that. I'm really an introvert in real life, like, but it's like when the time is to put my skill on, it pops out somehow. I don't know how sometimes, but they like literally, I don't know how it happened, but I know it was a shift when people start doing them team parties. They were crying, but what made me continue to do music was hearing like the moms talk to me, pull me to the side. Like
yeah.
I was very young, hearing like, you done helped them get A's this week because
Wow.
they want you to come to their 6-week scene, or my like, and I was absorbing that.
So it was more like, if you do right, I'm gonna get a little Bree to come
Yeah,
perform.
a
You
lot
know what
of
I'm
them
saying?
people.
Wow, that's
and then
right.
they was paying me, and it was crazy. Like it was always been crazy in my life since 16 years old and up, but like that really changed my mindset of like, I wasn't thinking about the fan, I was thinking about the change, like what I was doing. And I created a slogan, "We on a mission," at like 18, and it just kept going. And like it stopped being about the music, it was just like, I'm doing it to change folks.
And so you lived like two. I'm gonna say mom and dad went together the whole time. So you lived like two different. You know what I'm saying?
I can go.
Mom lived in the better place.
Yeah.
And dad lived in the not so better place.
That's fact.
Did they pick on you, Lil Bree, when you went over there?
Of course.
Up there. You know what I'm saying? Would you be the kid?
I'm gonna tell you a true story. Dodge City. And Cal Harrison, he out there somewhere. I don't get to mention his name too often, so I'm happy I can do this today. He was out there. My dad used to have us in Dodge City.
Yeah. Oh man, Dodge City Projects.
They used to come check me because they were like, man, if you want to fact check me, Mr. Will was my candy man. Yeah, yeah, come check me. You feel me? But like, nah. When I went out there, I remember a time I got ganged out there, and I won because I love fighting. I wanted to be a boxer before rapping. Like, really, my grandma would tell you. I was asking my mom to sign me up for boxing before Wesley Crusher came to my crib and like, I think your son can do music. Let me help him. I work at the Boys and Girls Club.
He's hard.
But like, literally, I'm telling you. They was beating me up, and Cal Harrison did not help me in this fight. He was so shocked to seeing me go crazy. He just looking at me like this. But like, I promise you, boy, like I was having that moment, but I go back to Trenton, Tennessee, dealing with the same thing because that's where my family from, West Tennessee. I go to Trenton, Tennessee, and they doing the same thing, picking on you from Nashville, you riding horses. I had to prove myself there. So I done stole my granddad gun because he was in the army, brought it down to Trenton, Tennessee. Almost got everybody kicked out of Peabody High School. So like my story is kind of crazy because then I had to go to the church with my grandma and just be in there, you know. But like I got to understand the perspectives on the real side, like perspectives of how people communicate around the world. And so I'm thankful, you know, I done seen the worst of the worst and the best of the best, you know what I mean?
And so, but how did like mom, did she know that that stuff was going on?
Mom didn't know nothing, bro. Moms didn't know nothing. She didn't know nothing, but at the same time, mom was like working a lot too. So like I get it. But you know, the stuff that me and my little brother talk about now, she was like, what? Like, of course, because in the same time, just being on the real note, and I was gonna keep it funny, but on this other real note, like when you got that separate household, you love your dad for your dad, you love your mom for your mom. So you keep your dad business on this side, and then keep your mom business on that side.
Was you able to do that?
So
you know,
I was doing that. You know what I mean? So we were just two different people, and we was and I struggled with that until like I was probably at TSU. You know what I mean? Just like, man, I am literally two different people. Two libraries, two different people when he around his dad and mother, and like that was kind of I had to do some work to get confident in both of them lives, you know.
I always I've been in this game for so long, you know what I'm saying? I started with promoting, passing out flyers, and then I started doing shows and stuff. And one thing I've always saw is when an entertainer have a baby, it's like a lot of them kind of, and I'm gonna use All Star.
Yeah.
He had that little girl and kind of bagged off of rap, you know what I'm saying? And when you had your son, I kind of thought that you was gonna bag out, but you took a little break. But how did he influence you more just to go hard when you finally got him?
Man, just being G is just really my father. Like, come on, my story. My dad, ex-street dude. You know, he had to do what he had to do for me. You feel me?
You said in your song he had 3 of them. Yeah, he had to go out there.
He had to do what he had to do. So me, I know this music stuff is my trap. You know what I mean? I really done made money off this. I done really did things. I done helped people. So I was like, bruh, a 9 to 5, honestly, in this climate, like this, what we doing in this world right now, it's not gonna pay your bills. It's not. I'm telling you can make the best salary, it's not paying your bills, bruh. So like, I knew that the hustle of me doing music, if I do what I need to do, I could be a better provider and a protector. And that, like, and when I seen my son, bruh, immediately I knew like I realized what love was for one thing, because all y'all showing fake love.
Oh yeah, love is that.
But literally, I finally found somebody that loved me. Like I literally knew for a minute, like instantly, because I always felt like on Lone Wolf, I'm gonna be G, but he brought that everything in me. Like I don't care who love me, who don't love me, because I know he loved me. And I'm gonna keep pushing. So like, it was a few, and I knew people were scared because, you know, history and what they know about the industry. Like, you have a baby, you gonna fall off. I said, all right, cuz I'm gonna show you, because I'm one of them. I prove you wrong. They hate me because I prove everybody wrong every time. Like, and I know some of my ex affiliates is like, dang, bro, this dude doing it.
And I want to talk about when you first went to Hustle and Flow.
Rhythm and flow. Yeah.
Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah.
Rhythm and Flow. How was that opportunity, and like how
Yeah.
did that motivate your career? Because I know you was right at 18, right?
Yeah. I was 19 when we filmed it.
Okay.
And then it came out when I was 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How
So,
was that experience? You know what I'm saying?
shoot, it was crazy, man. And I'm working on this, like, to be able to talk more about it, with my therapist and my energy work. You feel me?
Okay, so you got a therapist.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
how often do you see a therapist? And I want you to like encourage somebody that's okay. Everybody
Man,
don't.
I see my therapist when I was going through it toughly. I was going every week. I'm gonna be 100.
Wow.
Now I go monthly because I got so
Okay.
much stuff going on. I'm busy, bro. So like,
Yeah.
it's every 15. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta think about it. Do it every 15. Keep a number. You feel
Yeah.
me? So, stay consistent. So shout out to my therapist, Charles Boy. I love you, man. And then I just started getting to energy work and working with just people. The people around the world is really helping me right now, praying
Yeah.
over me. Joseph Walker,
Oh man,
the church,
shout out
like
to Bishop
everybody.
Walker. I was gonna get into that.
All
We'll
of
get
them.
into that,
But we get into that soon.
We'll get into that.
But let me go back to that question
Go
because
ahead.
you asked the question that a lot of people has been asking me lately. Not even in this space, more like real space. So like for me, it opened my eyes to the game. And you can't control your narrative sometimes. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And if you a rookie and you coming in and you going after the clout and you're not ready for that, you shouldn't try to jump into reality TV or competition shows. I jumped in really soon. I mean, honestly, before that, I was invited to be on the 4. Diddy and Cali flew me out. Nobody knows that.
Okay.
So I was in a deal with Street Symphony.
Get into that. I want to hear about that experience because everybody want to be signed to Diddy and people like Cali. I mean, people like Cali. Like, how are you turning down this stuff? Just
I didn't want to
knowing-
turn that one down. That was just I was in a deal, so they was just like I remember them like they didn't want to do anything with anybody with deals, and I was in a production deal with Street Symphony. Not a bad thing, just that's the truth.
Yeah.
So I couldn't entertain that. So probably a month or two later, I get a call for Rhythm and Flow, and I thought it was fake. It was the day I did the biggest homecoming show with Young Thug, and I don't know who else was on the lineup, but that was my TSU. That was my biggest TSU homecoming show I did.
Thanks.
And when I was in this HBCU, next day I could have stayed with y'all and turned up, which I was very close doing.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, but we got in that car with T. Willie and Blazing, and we went to Atlanta. The next morning, I did an audition at this beat down hotel. 2 white women was in there, and I was telling them my testimony, and they was crying because that was around the same time DJ Malik passed away, my best friend. And they were like, bro, if you stay alive, you will be on this show. I need you to stay alive. And I said, all right, bet. I let it die. I'm just working. I'm going hard. 4 months later, they called me some girl with another voice. Hey, I'm at TSU in the library. They like, oh, you're on Rhythm and Flow, da-da-da. I'm like, bro, what? T.I. and Chance the Rapper? I'm still not believing it.
I know you like.
All right, cool. No, we got your flight. We already booked it. Come week later, and the whole process was sweet. Can't get into crazy details right now, but soon I'll be able to, like, about other things. But like I keep saying, like, just be ready for, like, as an artist, be ready for that type of energy, knowing that the music is more than music. It's more than how skillful you are. It's more than the personality. It's so many elements to anything you do. So I wish I knew that coming into the game. And I got mad love for Jesse Collins. I got mad love for all the producers. They doing their job and they doing it right. But like a lot of artists are looking for easy outs. There's no shortcuts.
It's I've always any artist I talk to, I ask them this question. If somebody come right now and tell you, hey, you're gonna be gone for a year, you ain't gonna see your family, you ain't gonna see a little bit of your kids, or are you ready for it?
Yeah.
And I really think that's a sacrifice. And for you, I have seen you leave not once, not twice, not 2, not 3 times on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And so what keeps you going to like just keep like just breathe is really pushing outside of having apps. We'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? I wanna hop into the album real quick.
Okay.
I wanna hop into a song, I Am Only Human. Like that song, it made me dig deep into myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I want y'all to go get the album for this reason. Human Butterfly.
Yeah.
because it makes you seek yourself out. It make you give it all you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what your album is about. It makes you like seek out yourself.
I'm sorry, bro. You got me in the spirit. I gotta go back. All right, I'm gonna say this for the first time on camera. All right, so Rhythm and Flow, I had an anxiety attack on Rhythm and Flow, and I didn't realize it because I was avoiding anxiety. That was my first time really having a blackout ever in my life.
Wow.
I was traveling, even on tour with Struggle Jennings, and he really don't know this. And Clumsy will know, he was filming me the whole tour. But like, I was getting on planes and I was feeling very sick, throwing up. But I was like, I didn't want to really like stop the grind. Like, I'm here. I'm in survival mode in my mindset.
Really trying to find the strength.
Yeah, the strength and keep going. But like, I was battling that, avoiding anxiety and depression, even mental health. I wasn't doing anything with that. So I didn't know how to face that. But like, that clip of you seeing me choke up in that Rhythm and Flow, it really wasn't like that in real life, how they got on TV, but it was an actual moment. Like, when I missed my word, it was really in my real life, I had an anxiety attack. And it kind of is traumatized. I haven't watched the show ever since I seen it. I watched the first me going out, to be honest, but I haven't watched the show since because like, it's kind of traumatizing for me.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, I need to release that here. I don't know, because I was working with somebody on Friday before I went to GQ show, and we was talking about digging that out. And I just feel like it's the right time to say that. But I'm gonna let you go to I'm Only Human. But because the reason why you was talking about I'm Only Human, I was in the studio that day, and really I was in live time how I felt about my actual self. Like, I'm trying to put the world on my back. Like, and like, when I look in the crowd and I'm like, this a team, where they at though? Like, you want to be a team for my wins. You want to be a team for when you see Too Loud Bree in the headlights, but like, it's always on me, you know? And that really hurt. And I remember recording in the studio, was going crazy for, you know, cause they could connect, but like, really, that's my story, bro. Like, literally, like, I done broke down. I done literally had zero, like Street Symphony don't even know this, bro. And I love him to death, and I want to connect with him again. That's the first person that signed me here in Nashville, and there's a lot of toxic stories to it. But it like, literally, me and the mother of Reese, I didn't have no AC in my car, and I was riding a Volvo, and water was in the Volvo, and I had no AC, and it was I was driving to Atlanta, Georgia, trying to get a production. I wasn't going to see Street Symphony. I was going to see somebody else that was promised me $50,000 a sign. I'm 18 years old. I'm like, I'm gonna go down there for that money. I get down there. He stand me up the first day and the second day. I promise you. And literally, I'm in the parking lot with $20 on my account. I'm at Zaxby's. I'm crying. I'm like, man, I done drove all the way out here for nothing. Like, I thought this was gonna change my life. This is my Nashville mindset at the time. Nice. And I'm praying to God, and I get this DM from him, and I go there, and he's like, I'm gonna invest in you. I want to believe in you. He was the first person that took an opportunity on me, but look what that got me, you know. But that was really God connecting me through time. But like, it's so many of them type of stories that people don't really know. Like, all these things I have been doing my whole entire career, I swear, I promise you, I was at 0 and then come to 100, and everybody like, yo, you lit. But I promise you, I had 0 on that. I promise you, I had 0 on it.
Well,
I mean, life been so hard.
Talk about it.
And I'm only human for God. And you can be too. Yeah.
Hey, yo, cook it up, Paul.
Yeah. Try to put the world on my back, but the team when they fall, where they at though? I've been wearing so many hats, holding back, it's a lot for me to let go. Find me some help, don't know what I'm doing. I can do it myself, but I'm only human. Ooh, Lord, can you guide me? Everything's aligning. Thankful that you chose me, but I'm only human. Been backslide, been to criticize me, penalize me, jeopardize me. Life a wreck, can you recognize me? Baptize me, someone save me. Call me crazy, call me all things. Only one man, only one me. And I cry too, someone hold me, control me, console me.
To me, you have the first rap album that you could rap in a church. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen you perform in Bishop Walker Church, and you know, and I know it wasn't a real favor from Bishop Walker. I know Bishop Walker always show love and love, but what makes you make that type of music? With you coming, being around all the street guys in Nashville, what made you take that route and say, man, I'm gonna just do my music. I'm gonna just do Bree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of people embrace you like a lot of more of the rappers. Like
Yeah.
I'm just giving like a Youngbuck, like
Yeah.
all the people embraced him, the
Yeah.
D-boys, the
Yeah.
rappers,
Yeah.
Kwani the same way. And you, it was just a straight grind. So
Yeah.
I mean, how did you come up with all that for yourself?
Man, it's a challenge. It's really me though. Like I was always in the mix. Like I told you, it's my upbringing. I'm trying to figure out how to fit in with the church, and I'm trying to figure out how to fit in with the block.
That's
And,
what-
you know, so now
Yeah.
I'm doing it as an adult. You know what I mean? But like Joseph Walker is the only pastor, you know, that I can relate to right now. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
But like I remember I was on tour. And this is when I was making twerk music, 100%. I'm to be honest, like I was doing She Thick with Duke Deuce. I was going up, hottest thing at TSU.
And I want to talk about Duke
And-
Deuce too, but go ahead.
And Joseph Walker, when I came to church on the tour, came back, him and his wife, Steph, was like, "We've been seeing you kill it, man. We proud of you, man. We love you, man."
Yeah.
And I felt seen,
Uh-huh.
you know. And he always, before then too, he always showed love. But like, it clicked, like I didn't feel embarrassed. I didn't feel like I'm letting God down or the church down. He's like, "No, I see you, but I see your heart and I know who you are." And ever since then, that moment right there for me spiritually, I knew I'm always gonna go 100% for that church and Joseph Walker.
Most definitely.
And every time Jamar or PC or Diamond hit me up or Bradshaw hit me up, I'm dropping everything because it's a bigger thing, you know what I mean? And my music is spiritual, no matter what. Even if I'm talking about turn up and go dance, I'm making you do something in that club with my music. So like everything is intentional. It's from and if I just heard somebody say this on a podcast panel, Rich from Spotify, she was like, it's all right not to do Christian music. A lot of your artists are coming from a Christian aspect though.
Oh, you are straight coming from a Christian
aspect.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, the reason I'm telling y'all to go get this album,
Yeah.
Human Butterfly, because it's that real feel good music. You know what I'm saying?
I want to bring that
And
back.
it's and it's that music that you can feel. And then, like I said, when I listen to that, I'm Only Human, it made me check myself. It made me me just like, it's okay. I ain't gotta be Superman all the
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? And I just really seeing you do everything that you supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
It's
How
hard.
was it working with Duck Deuce? And I know he's a great artist. He's from Memphis.
Yeah.
And you from Tennessee. How was that? And I know y'all had a situation down here,
Yeah.
but how's their relationship?
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
my bro Duke Deuce 100. Like, I love his girl, I love his family, I love everybody around him. Like we really like clicked here. He came to the Coalition DJs. I know a lot of people may not know how to use them properly. It's a great service for any artist. But like we linked up through that, and the first time, you know, he had, you know, he on his Memphis dude, like. But me, I'm like, this is me all the time. So he was like, man, this man Bree just super cool. Like he just like, I done broke it out on him. Like, yo, I want to work. Let's work. That's the first time. He like, all right, we gonna work. You know how that go. See him again. Hey, I'm trying to work. Let's go.
Let's go.
So I ended up getting a feature from him through his manager at the time, Snipes, you know what I mean? And we was just bonding and just making a real relationship. Brought him out here for TSU, gave him his first radio interview at TSU. Like really showing him love, like not on no tip of like, a lot of people do work and they make it too much ego, you know what I mean? But like I I want to see you win. You winning right now. I didn't see him get his QC chain put on him. You know, like he wasn't QC. Like I didn't see QC. I seen Triple M. You feel me? On his chain before QC. So like I was like thankful to see that in front of my eyes, and like that's somebody that I can value brotherhood. But he learned Nashville ain't no sweet place real so quick, you know, and he held his ground. Duke Deuce ain't no scary boy at all, you feel me? So, but like literally we the intro of his album, we talking about Nashville shooting up and Almost Lot of Life, he was with Bree, you know what I mean? That was a real story, y'all. Like it was crazy, and I remember we was at the Henny Fest and like he kept looking over his shoulder, bro, the whole shoot. I'm like, bro, we lit. I got all the females. I'm like, bro, we lit, but he over there super serious, like.
this Memphis.
Somebody trying to get me. Not lie though, but like it was crazy because at the end of the night, like, you know, just wildness happened. I don't know what the issue was. I can't go into depth about that, but like I was there for him and my family was there for him. And, you know, I'm just happy that he's alive. The people that was alive, I'm alive. But like that kind of made our connection a little stronger. But like, you know, I pray over Duke Deuce. I send him prayers. I text him. You feel me? Even if he can't get back to me sometime, I'm throwing it out there, Duke.
Most definitely. Dude, pick up that phone.
So pick up the phone. But I know how I go because I'm an artist too. Like we got so much pressure on us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like I be that friend. Every artist friend in the game that I got, they know I'm the person that's gonna send that message like, "Hey, bro, just checking in. Love you, bro. I see what you're doing, and I'm proud of you." You know, like we need that more. So that's what that's for me, bro. But I love him. You know, that's my guy.
And then like even with Nashville, like I said, I'm gonna give you props. Like you one of the artists that you have grind like by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not saying that, you know, we all got our first. I'm a Bible man, but you have grind by yourself. But what you think that we could be doing better in Nashville just to start getting our artists out there? You know what I'm saying? Just on, and I know we working.
Just the truth is, bro, family gotta support their artists.
Okay.
The artists in your family. If you even if you watching this and you a fan or you a friend or family, like I'm gonna say this, like it's somebody in your family that is a creative.
Most definitely.
It's somebody. Start supporting them. It start with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if you not embracing that person, they not feeling seen to spread their wings and fly. So it's like, bro, like what you gotta do is people need to start supporting their friends and family members like they support the people they don't know.
Well, that's
simple as that. And what the artist has to do is we're not in competition. I need you to make money, to be real. If you sit with me and we looking like we making money, guess what? Atlanta gonna think we got money and they gonna buy into us. They gonna buy us. LA gonna buy us. Everybody, you know, like it's really. And I'm gonna just be G. It's really a facade out here. A lot of these people that y'all think you're really getting it, ain't really getting it. But they come together and make it look like they're getting it, like they telling each other story, and people buy into it. But we gotta, us black folks, we gotta stop trying to like make everything a competition and hate. Let's just stand together so we can really make millions. Like we can make more than $1 million. You feel me? We can make billions. Like just take that ego off, because you're not gonna be me. I'm not gonna be you. Like. If you go early into the interview, we was talking about like how the differences from where I came from in Nashville. Like I had people like Starlito, Buck, Jellyroll, for people that know Nashville culture. It's like them is totally different artists than me. But that don't mean that I have to make that music or I'm less than them. No, I have my own purpose and my own style and my music, and I own that. That's like any other artist, own your style. I'm not telling you make a Nashville sound. Don't let that stigma get in your head.
Yeah.
Be you, bro. Because people gonna love you. You feel me? Your family love you. Your friends love you. So like stick to that. And no, I ain't saying stay in your lane, because that kind of sound that's too generic for me. Like just
get in whatever lane.
Get in whatever lane and stick to it, Blake. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I think, man, we got some of the greatest artists. I know you were saying, like, you done been frustrated with the Jellyroll and the Bucks.
I was that person at first, too.
That person. So what made you come to the conclusion, like, man, everybody just gonna do them, and I'm gonna keep on doing me and moving forward?
Yeah. Honestly, bro, it was more so like I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, Star and Buck and Jelly, the realest people like ever in the world. Like, even if the world feel like they got disagreements, I was a little brother, and I'm gonna talk about this. Starlito, I was out with him on his birthday in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Treated me with mad love, like literally riding a limo, drinking champagne, smoking weed,
balling,
but like just living life. But he let me be around him. And early on in my career, he came to one of my shows for free when I was like 18 and just co-signed me. Buck, I can say the same thing. Plies, he brought me on stage at Trap Karaoke. Yeah. Plies, 3-6 Mafia, and he just came to my last show. Jellyroll, he was my first major feature. Nobody knows. I was doing a project with Boys and Girls Club, and he came on that song with me. I hate that music video. I hope nobody ever finds it. I'm not gonna tell you the name. I don't even know if my name is on the song, so I'm hoping nobody ever finds it. But like, during all the disagreements with them, it made it uncomfortable for me, because like at the time I felt like I had to have loyalty towards somebody, And like that was very uncomfortable for me. But then I had to understand I'm a leader. Like at the end
Yeah.
of the day,
Ooh.
it don't matter because the love is real. I love them to death.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
stepping for no news article can make me say hate
Anything about
anything.
them, no matter what.
I love all of them. And I don't care if you disrespect any of them. I don't like you.
I'm
I ain't gonna
coming.
lie.
Yeah.
They can disrespect each other amongst each other.
Yeah, but
them,
outside of them,
I'm a step
yeah.
for all of them
Most
forever.
definitely.
You know what I mean? And like, it was uncomfortable for me because I was that artist at time where I like, man, I can't be posted up with Bucket this time. I can't be posted with Star. I can't be posted with Jail. I can't be posted with Strug because they got disagreements with anything.
Yeah.
But I stopped forgetting. I stopped thinking about that. Even I'm cool with Cook Up. I'm cool with
Off
everybody.
the top.
Shine Gotti, City
Because
Paper.
you're a man. That's what
I love all
I
of y'all.
respect
And
about
at the end of the day, like, if you don't like me for respecting all y'all, that's on y'all. That's y'all loss. But like I know for a fact none of them gave me no bad energy about it.
No.
But like I want to say this. The reason I'm saying this is I want everybody else to take that type of leadership here.
Most definitely.
Because I'm sick and tired of seeing like people try to pit them against each other. But y'all are making it a thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every single artist, not
Facts.
the ones that, may be popular beefs. I'm talking about every artist. You keep trying to put everybody against each other. When they done shook hands behind closed doors, they done said, all right, cuz, salute you.
Yeah.
But until you let it go, it ain't never going to be let go.
Facts.
Because we ain't going to be able to stand with each other because y'all making it an issue.
Yeah.
So we need to stop that and cut that now because it's done. It's dead. It's peace. It's really that.
Man, dude, like, hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I want to talk about I want to talk about this Waffle House thing. See, they don't. Hey, man, so how did you take over Waffle House and just make it a big old party? Like, what happened? Like, what happened that night? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, Waffle House would have got me on, y'all. Ellen was trying to buy the Waffle House music video, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, true story. Ellen was trying to buy the Waffle House. My sucker self, like, nah, if she wanted, somebody else gonna get it.
Yeah.
Somebody else gonna get it. I then got that letter in the mail the next day, take it down. But honestly, bro, we was trying to throw up just a house party, me, DJ Kane, Young Bands, Dead Swag, Clumsy, just on some wild stuff. And I bought the Airbnb and the owner came and I remember Kane FaceTiming, the owner had a baseball bat. Everybody get out, everybody get out. And it was lit. I used to love throwing parties. That's when I was in my lit guy phase. And I was just throwing crazy parties consistently at TSU. And Kane was like, bro, what we gonna do? And I really needed the party mentally. I know that sounds crazy, but I needed the party mentally because like that for me at the time, that was my attachment of success. Like if a party was good,
Yeah,
I'm
you felt
relevant.
like you good. Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, we can't end this party. Like it's gonna ruin my career. It's gonna ruin my career. We can't end the party, Kane. We can't end the party, bro. He said, bro, what we gonna do? I said, bro, just meet me at Waffle House, literally on the phone. Meet me at Waffle House. Meet me at Waffle House. We ain't thinking. Meet me at Waffle House. I said, oh, you got speakers, right? Because we was gonna go at a Airbnb. He got speakers. I said, bro, you just gonna set up at Waffle House? Nobody at Waffle House, they don't care enough to care if we do a party at Waffle House. I'm saying we gonna be paying them.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking just like this. This is my crazy mind. And he like, yo, bet. I get there, we set up. He said, bro, literally, I remember when Kane did that first scratch in Waffle House. Bro, the whole Waffle House going crazy. We going crazy. I'm the first person to get on live. My live going up. I've never had this many people on my live. People just going tag. It's organic virality. We staying on there all night. So everybody in the party start going on live. So you know there's stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Waffle
They
House.
pulling up at Waffle House. We literally turned Waffle House to a club. Walker Flocka reposted. Club guy. That's how me and him got a relationship from the Waffle House. Everybody in Atlanta started taking it, but people try to steal it. But we ain't gonna get in that. I wanted to do a Waffle House tour, so I did 2 more parties, which was successful. And the next day I did a song. I didn't have the song Waffle House done. Like I didn't even record it. That was a real viral moment. I said, bro, I'm finna move on this moment and make a song. So I recorded that song that night and threw the audio under the viral music because then you can edit a video and put audio in.
Yeah.
I did it. The song was going up with the video, and they were like, bro, he did a real party. So then I called Bankroll. We did a real music video 2 days later at Waffle House. Police was there, everybody, because they seen the payroll. Like I don't know if I'm saying the right language, but they seen in the system that how does Waffle House make this much money around America? And I did it 3 times. What is going on in Nashville about these waffles? And it's going viral. Red flag. They got me. The owner came down, said, next time just talk to us and it'll be good. bro, you said this to my face. And then when the Waffle House music video go up and it's on World Star, 2 days later, literally my biggest song ever. I'm talking about millions of views in 2 days, bro.
Wow.
This was gonna change my life. That letter came in, and I'm gonna keep it raw. I called the person that signed me, and he like, "No, take that down, cause we ain't finna do that. Like, that's trouble." Like, and I stole Tasha Couture beat, but she was with it though, cause she seen it. It's like she cool. She was
going
cool.
up,
It was going
yeah.
up, but like, he like, "Nah, we ain't finna." That's getting sued by a company. You know what I mean? And then crazy history, Jellyroll got sued by Waffle House early on in his career too.
Wow.
So it was like we were like, nah, we don't want to play with it. So that was now I would have kept it going if I had the balls that I got now. I would have kept it going because I feel like somebody would have been like, nah, we vouching. Like Ellen, I should have gave you that when y'all team
Man,
reached
you
out.
just.
I'm mad, bro. Still to this day, that was my moment.
So how was it being when you first? Because you was how old when you signed with that label?
Shoot, that was right out of high school. I probably waited a year, so 19,
Was
19,
it a
18.
good? Was that a good situation for you?
It was definitely a good situation, but the guy was in Atlanta, Georgia,
Mhm.
and I feel like I wasn't mature enough yet. I had everything it took, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I wasn't ready for. I needed somebody that was going to be a manager,
Oh yeah.
not just
really
business.
not really a label. You need a manager.
I needed a
such.
manager, you know what I mean, and somebody that experienced, you know, to be a middle party because it was just like, bro, like I'm looking for somebody to coach me up and tell me what I'm doing right, encouragement. Bro was like, this business, you know, like I get it, you know, but he matured me quick though. Like
Yeah.
everything I do today, I do because of that situation. But like, I think it was a win. It was just wrong timing, you know what I mean, for me, and I know in his world too, you know what I mean.
How long did you stay in that deal?
4 years.
Mm.
Yeah, 4 years.
Did y'all make money in the deal? Or
Yeah,
really?
he probably feel like he ain't make enough though.
But yeah, but hey,
you know what I mean?
he made money.
But
You know what I'm saying?
we made something though. We ain't just zero ballers,
Mm.
but like, nah, we 2 years putting in good quality work. The last 2 years was just heavy. I had a lot of pride when Waffle House. I'm gonna just be honest. Like I had a lot of pride when Waffle House went up, and I just felt like nobody was seeing me. I like, bro, y'all didn't support me when I was
And
like
now,
when I was sending you music. You wasn't supporting me. Now I'm doing it on my own. Like now, like bro, you wasn't shooting with me in the gym, so I was like, I don't want to resign. I don't want to do nothing. But that was really just my I'm a Taurus. I'm hard headed.
Oh yeah.
So I was just like, and then it was just a lot of other stuff that just like, man, I just didn't feel genuine. I gotta feel genuine. Like that's just who I am. So like that situation, I had to sit out 2 years that people really didn't know. Like I couldn't drop music for 2 years, and it didn't look like it though because I was doing so many parties. That's why I was depending on parties.
Yeah, because you didn't even
like
make
so I
the
could show y'all the music at the party. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, true
And then,
story.
like you said, then you an introvert. Like, but when you get on that stage,
Yeah.
like, how do you prepare for your like? One thing about your performance,
Yeah.
like, Two Live Bree gonna perform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people in Nashville is missing that.
Yeah. I love performing though.
Man.
My mom was a background singer for Keisha Rainey as a gospel singer, so she had me all the time when I was a kid in the stands watching them practice. I was miserable, but like it taught me a lot though
Yeah.
about performing and just I was around performing my whole life. You know what I mean? So like that was my plus side. Before I could really be lyrical and be the artist that I am today, like creatively, like I was just a hype man. Let me be honest. Like real talk, like I was an artist in Lil Bree, but really I'm just yeah. I'ma get you.
And why you like them dudes, you know what I'm saying?
I'ma get you. Yeah. And like that's all I could do. But like when I started getting in the game and loving the game, I just started learning. I started reading. I started looking at Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle, Kanye West. Like you're gonna get better and better when you start learning.
So who if you would say, Bree, you take it to this person, like who you really look up to to push in the rap game?
I love Andre 3000 is like my guy.
That's
My guy. That's my guy. I can't you will never get another Andre 3000. So when I say that, don't try to be like, oh, I have to live up to that. Nah, I'm talking about his character, his way he go about his art, you know, and like the embracingness of being different, you know, like that's why it meant a lot to me. The biggest moment of rhythm and flow for me was when Big Boy told me like, you remind me of 3. You know, I don't know if that was on camera or not though.
Oh, but
he did tell me that,
with
and
him
he was
saying
like,
that.
man, he like you different, you one of them, you know, and similar to DMX telling me that same thing. And that's one of my guys I look up to when I come to bring that spiritual element. That's DMX. You know what I mean?
I got a story with DMX. In I'm gonna say about 2000, and it had to be 2000, 2001 when DMX and them came down with Cash Money. A friend of mine, DMX and them was at a hotel, and they couldn't smoke weed at the hotel.
Uh-huh.
And a friend of mine worked at the hotel. They were like, we need somewhere to go. So he told DMX, man, you can come out my house. It's right in the middle of the hood. It's in East Nashville, this and that. So DMX and them came to his house. And he called me. He was like, P, DMX needs some weed. I'm thinking he lying. I used to sell weed at the time.
He's serious.
I'm thinking
I
he lying.
believe it.
I walk in that house and DMX bought an ounce of weed from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just a solid.
DMX, bro. Duran knows. He was at House of Legends. We had my cousin owned House of Legends.
Yeah.
And DMX wanted to link up with all of us. So we chilled with him for 2 days. And he was pouring into me for them 2 days. He looked me dead in my eye and woke me out of depression.
Wow.
In COVID year. If it wasn't for him, I would have probably off myself.
Wow.
True story. My sister would tell you the story. I'm crying outside. He pulled me outside. Look at me. You are one of me. And when I'm gone, no, he didn't say when I'm gone. I process it now. He said, when I see you again, you gonna see what I'm telling you. That's what he told me. And he prayed over me, talked to me. We was drinking Henny VS whatever OP.
VSOP.
The reason why I know it's V is because my sister, he kept calling her V. And we were just kicking it, bro. He was genuine. I rode in the car with him. He had road rage like a mud, y'all. I don't want to drive with him.
I don't want to ride with you.
He was like, move out the road. Move.
And
we went on
York.
Jefferson Street liquor store. He got the car just normal, getting liquor, come back in the car. We go back to the House of Legends just drinking, talking, you know what I mean, chilling. And like, he gave me his number, like real talk. When he passed away, I texted him because I was like,
you didn't know what was real.
I was like, man, no. Because the reason why is like, this is somebody that's one of our godfathers.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? Like the hip hop culture. And he like, bro, here, just put my number in. You can hit me up anytime you want. Like, literally. And he really meant it. I texted him when I did the Show Me the Way music video with 3 a.m. I'm like, bro, D, pull up real quick. He said, bro, I'm not in town right now. You know, like, text me immediately back. Like, and just having that type of access, not saying in a way like, oh, clinging onto it, like, or not. Like, it was just like, he really seen me for who I am. And like, it's a legend. You know what I mean? And that just made me feel accepted in the hip hop culture. After that day, I was like, man, I got a responsibility. Because this man,
you got a big one because he gave it to you. You know what I'm saying?
He told me everything I need to say, and he told me so much more about just him. He was like, man, I never sold out in my hometown. Never. That's it. He looked at me like, never. They gonna hate you where you from. He said, they gonna hate you where you from. He said they wanna see you as their little cousin, little brother. They don't want to see you. Your diaper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, for real. And I felt that. He like, bro, like, he said, they gonna see though. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel you, bro. Like, and his love for his own people though, like his team. And it's a blur because I was so focused on him. But I know he had a camera and he had a guy that was just on the phone. Like when somebody called him, like, this is somebody you want to talk to that you want to talk to. He just showed me a different glimpse of like what the future can look like. You know what I mean?
Even though I know you're a great artist, but why do you think the artists like cling to you?
Ooh. I definitely think it's spiritual though.
Me too.
Yeah, it's spiritual. I do think that because it's like, it's been scary to be honest with God been showing me with the artists I just touched. I don't know what's going on. Like, a lot of my fans are artists. I just said that my target audience is me. Yeah. Your target audience is you. You feel me?
And
they
all
look
the artists
just like you.
Yeah.
They look just like you. They go through exactly what you. We all are human. Period. But like, man, my last show, one of the biggest messages that hit me after the show was an artist told me I haven't connected with God since I came out and told my parents I was bisexual, and she was a female. And she said, after this, I'm connected back with God. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And you know, you was at the show,
Man.
the show. I had pastors, drug dealers, killers, robbers, everybody in there. It wasn't like
that's what my point about you.
My show is not telling you hallelujah, thank you Jesus. So it hit me because I didn't even give them the show that I would give them on that. I wasn't even supposed to perform the last show. It was supposed to be just visual. So it just hit me like out of them 3 songs, and it was really hype. You felt this energy. You know what I mean? And
The energy is there as soon as you get on
that's
that
crazy.
stage.
And it's scary to me. I got people, honestly, like coming from, and I'm at the stage when you watch it, I'm at the stage of my life where I feel like I'm borning into the game. And like I'm getting people from out of town coming in.
Oh man.
From New York, Cincinnati, shout out my Cincinnati boys, shout out to like everywhere they coming from here just to get this message. And something like that's when I was like, okay, this is different. You know, like I gotta understand, like they like, I can't get this back at home, but I'm willing to take this trip, 5 hours, plane ticket.
I understand that every artist want to be an international artist, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's good. But when you get the love from home like you getting, like Bree, you better not ever stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so how are you picking who you're working with? And even though I know you was just showing me a text of somebody wanting you to come and do
Yeah.
something, how are you turning people down? Like
Yeah.
even though it can be the biggest
Yeah.
platform, and,
Yeah.
and for Bree,
Yeah.
you'll turn them down.
I wish I could talk more into that. Like
Yeah.
one day I would be able to. I'm just not in position to talk like
Most
that
definitely.
right now. But like honestly, man, I got people that's family around, that's experienced. Like the Cornelius group, that's my marketing and representation. That's really my grandma's best friend. That's the CEO of the company. So God willing, God brought that
God
in
just
my
got you
life.
covered.
He
Yeah,
got me
you know what I'm
covered.
saying?
So that's a major marketing firm, you know, and they really have been putting their life on the line for me and spiritually for me, you know, and like honestly, they understand like how they do how they did with me before putting me and saying they want to represent me. They gave me like questions, your purpose, do it
Yeah.
align with what we want every brand to be
Yeah.
for us, and it align like, and that's how I started moving with my people. If you don't align with the long term, I can't really rock with you
Yeah.
because like it's really not about the fame; it's about the change.
Yeah. Ooh,
So
woo. Hold on, say that
it
again.
ain't really
It ain't about the fame, it's about the change.
So
Facts.
it's like I can't. At the end of the day, bro, what I'm building is gonna be something that's gonna change regardless. Like I know that, and I can't. You know, someday I'll be like, dang, I just want this $1 million right now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, it's worth it. Like I done changed like I ain't gonna say millions of lives, but I know thousands, like for sure.
Yeah.
And with my hand, not just I'm not talking about music streams and I'm the coolest person. I'm literally talking about human beings.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the beauty of it. You know, like I can't take that. Now we trying to make that a business, and I'm trying to make it a business in a way where it's like it don't feel like a business because you just paying in for knowledge. I just told somebody about a feature from you. You just bought into a network, bro.
Off the top.
You bought into a network.
And that was my next question is
Yeah.
like the artists love the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, like at your last show, like it surprised me again with Nashville. Say for instance, what I'm used to, if All Stars performing, just the people are showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buck might be performing, just the people are showing up.
Yeah.
When you're performing, all the artists are showing up and showing love, and the media
Yeah.
and all that. And I'm just wondering, like, does that make you feel a certain way? That because that's special to me because I've been doing this so long,
Yeah.
and just to see them show up is
Yeah.
just so. How are you how do you deal with the artists on features and all that type of stuff?
I'm gonna be G. Like, as you buy into me, I try to help your business too, though.
Most definitely.
So like all the film media people, I'm plugging them in with opportunities. Like I'm really that. Like, and the artist the same way. Like I think I done. If you invest in me, you probably made a lot more money back for sure. And like that's the beauty part. Like, but I ain't saying that in an ego way. It's just like that's just my heart. Like I'm like, bruh, nah, we ain't doing it like that no more. Cause now you represent me. We done stood
Most
together.
definitely. Yeah, you gotta.
And at the end of the day, we represent the higher thing when you step with me. So it's like I know that every artist that have ever really intentionally connected with me, they know my spirit. They know intentionally wise, like once I bust the open door down, we already busting doors down. But once we open a door that we all are hungry and itching for,
yes, sir.
we all gonna be good. And I promise that.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be just me. I got a list of people in all fields of the entertainment business, and maybe even honestly the other side of business too. That can really profit from just seeing a black man win, a black woman win. And what I try to do is pour into other people to think just like that. Like I'm never letting people get on the phone with me and downgrading somebody. I'm like, bro, can you see it from this perspective of them?
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of them.
It can be too right sometimes.
Yeah, it can
you
be
know
two
what I'm saying?
rights.
It can
Like
be too right sometimes.
you just mad today.
Yeah,
Just
facts.
take some time and chill about it.
Take 3 days, like they say, before you buy a house. Take 3 days.
Yep.
And then with the relationship with you and Bishop Walker, like again, what makes Bishop Walker say, "Hey, Bree, come perform at the church"? You know what I'm saying?
I can't really answer that question. And it's crazy because Abriana, that's somebody that's close to me.
Oh man, shout out to
more
Abriana. I
than
love her,
anybody
dude.
in the world.
I thought y'all was girlfriends and boyfriends. I always say
Everybody think we having sex. We're not.
that. Okay,
We're
get
not.
that out the way.
We're not.
Bree and Abriana is
Me
not.
and Abriana is for real, like
Okay.
family. We get the mission, and we for the mission. Like I swear, we for the mission. And like that's the only person like I really, really just. I love her to death, man. Here, and I know she understands it.
Ooh, she get it.
She understands it. She understands she's a leader. But like, going back to Bishop Walker, like, it's not a thing of like, I don't know. It's so crazy because it's just so genuine. It's not a thing of like him saying, "Hey, bro, Bree, do this for me," or I'm saying, "Hey, Joseph, do this for me. Bishop Walker, do this for me." It's more so like, I'm gonna show up for the church because I believe in you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna support you because I believe in you.
Right.
And it's just genuine. Simple as that. Like, I'm not forcing anything. He ain't forcing nothing on me. Like, I want to do what I want to do. Like, when they reach out to me, I can say no.
Yeah, most of that, like, yeah.
No, I'll be excited. They be shocked. Aaron and Diamond, Bree is hyped to be here.
How long did it take you in your career to get to where you can say no? Because I know all the people you was around, like, it's hard to tell everybody no.
It's still hard.
Is that
to say
hard
no.
for you?
It's hard to say no because I done seen people try to kill me for it, real life. I done got set up before.
Yeah.
With a gun pointed to my face.
Wow.
Yeah, me, and I'm a positive rep to most people. Jealousy is a big thing.
What happened with that? Can you go just a little bit? Not really.
Yeah,
but go ahead. But jealousy is a big thing.
I don't want to scar nobody.
Nah, we'll leave it alone. But jealousy is a big thing.
I don't know how big this podcast is gonna be. So I don't want to be having to get security and stuff like that. But like jealousy is a real thing though. Like you'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? And no is something that could cut somebody so deep.
Yeah.
Deeper than a knife can. And what I try to do now is, honestly, I don't open no DMs no more unless we are super intentional.
Wow.
I don't do that no more. I'm in that place of my life. I don't answer text messages unless we intentional. I don't do that because like where I'm at now, it's a bunch of ask right now. But you got to know what you can give and what you can't. And because sometimes some things don't need an answer to it because you don't know what that answer is gonna bring. Even a no. Even a yes. All these things, you got to just know what you want to do. That's why I wake up every day. I know what I want to do. Let me find the answer to what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not letting the answers can find you, but I'm not letting the answer find me right now.
Right.
Like, I'm literally just like, God, give me what the guidance you want me to do, and the people will come through my spiritual. I don't know. Letting it naturally come because I'm still saying no if you coming to me straight, though.
Because you feel it. Because I know you lost friends and everything through this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? Because I know you was real close to one of your guys who you lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. DJ Malik, man. Like he got shot. That was early on in my career too. Like people don't realize, like this is a process. This is a journey. DJ Malik, he got shot by a friend of his in his neck accidentally. So that right there scarred me because I wasn't friends with DJ Malik's friend that shot him.
Yeah, so you really ready on some
not on some beef. Just being honest.
Most definitely.
And like that was a lot of maturity to do to like watch somebody you seen that was thriving in the city, the people acting like they his brother, sister, family, friend, and like, not caring about I seen people selling merch on my dude and knowing his mama's struggling, knowing that he got a daughter on the way. You know what I mean? My goddaughter, his daughter, she was born the year after he passed.
Wow.
So like, I seen how not real people is. You know what I mean? And like that was young, early on. Then my other friend, I'm gonna mention him too, D Savage. he got life in jail for a crime he didn't even do. He was picking up somebody. He was picking up somebody that just did a crime. And the police said, since you the oldest and you look like the OG and your name the Savage, you did the crime. And your albums got guns on your hands. So you did the crime. I was going through that, and where they picked him up at was at my video shoot, shut the door. Because he told the dude that did the crime, hey, you better tell the truth in jail. Not knowing that was going to be a threat. So I, at a time, felt like that was my fault. Because I don't know, I feel like I was taking all this stuff on me. Like everything, all these things, like even Malik passing away, I'm like, bruh, I was the first person that gave DJ Malik an opportunity to DJ and host. And the first one, honestly, was the me versus Youngbuck party when I was a teenager. I was throwing a teen night, and Buck was doing a teen night down the street. Mine was lit. You lost. And Malik was he asked me to host it. That's where our relationship started. And he started being a host and my DJ, my hype man. So like I felt like I introduced him to this jealousy game, and he wasn't ready for it because he was an East Side kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember going to his mama's house and me and Wes asking his mom, hey, can he come out? It's gonna be fun. It's taking him out of trouble. And then I'm seeing his sister I see his little sister as little sister.
Yeah.
And now she going to college now. But like I still see her as that, and I can remember her coming downstairs hype, like, oh, that's little Bree. He finna da-da-da. And like when he passed away, it really hurt me because it's like I done show these people these new lifestyles, and they haven't been experienced enough to see how people would use you. Like I've been getting used since I was 13 years old. I've been manipulated since I was 13 years old. People acting like they love me since 13 years old. And all them things really, that's why I had to do that step back. And they thought I was really, they thinking I took that break from my son. No, I took that break for myself. I needed it. I never been a kid. Y'all, I have never been a kid. Like literally. I had a lot of unpacking to do.
I hear, everything that we're talking about today, I hear I'm only human. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and the reason I keep bringing up that song, because people like me see the grind that you're doing, and from this state to that state to this interview to that interview. And man, we just really like inspired by it. You know what I'm saying? We just want to let you know we got your back. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
And so what about this Plex app that you created? See, you know what I'm saying? See, that was it's so
Hot
much,
sauce.
you know what I'm saying?
Sauce. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, Brandon, don't kill me if I can't talk about it. But like we launching something for artists to connect with fans way better internationally.
Oh yeah, this
internationally. You're going to have a record label in your hand. You can literally use this app to connect with other artists, do your own tour. You'll be able to connect in your hand studios, podcasts.
Okay, ooh.
Everything. It'll look like an Uber app in your hand. But you'll be able to control like marketing. You'll be able to get a record label team to help you do your rollout with different tiers. So like this is going to change the game, and we really are changing the game. Like I'm talking about, this is a real app. This is a real... Like we competing with the big people, and like these are experienced.
As you always have. That's your stilo.
This is experienced tech. So like when we launch it, we're launching it out of Nashville first. I'm gonna let y'all know now. And hopefully
here first.
And we looking at it in March, and we definitely going to launch it in London secondly, because that's where we'll be at. So but the world's gonna have it. I've already done some studies with a lot of artists that's gonna get it first. We done did around 100 different artists to do like research on them and what they want, and we're just trying to help the artists, because us independent artists, we need our independence back. But like,
did you come with that app because of the independence and you learning everything what you done learned through that?
Yeah, 100%. That's where I become the founder. Why would you want a founder that ain't experienced? Y'all keep buying into people that just want to make money off y'all. But who's really has been through it and really can advocate for y'all. And I'm bringing the artists to the table with me so y'all can have a piece in y'all own pie and really do this. Like it's gonna be crazy. This is what's kind of gonna change the music industry.
But like I also want you to have what about a label for you? Like I can see you
soon. I want to, but it's not right now.
That's
what Butterfly Nation,
working.
the nonprofit, is for.
Okay.
But like, and I got the artists that I can work on closely right now, like mentor wise. But like, I gotta, for me, this is for me. I want to add a proper bag to assist
Oh,
the
most
artist.
definitely.
I don't
Most
want to be that
definitely.
person selling you dream. My vision is crazy.
Yeah.
That's why these artists that's around me, like, they around me. But like, I want to be like, nah, bro, like, this is what you need to do, and let me show you how to do it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to be dependent on me, especially where I'm in my moment. I'm in my moment right now where I'm busting doors down and opening. I don't want you to be wasting your time on me. Go grind just like me. And we can come
follow me.
Yeah. And we could talk about some stuff right now.
Yeah.
But don't depend on me right now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because I need you. It may be you.
Yeah.
It may be you. You feel me?
You might blow over me, and you're not tripping off of that.
And I'm not tripping off that. So I'm just like taking it a step at a time, but it's gonna be Butterfly Nation Films. Like, I can show you, we really have an architect of Tatula Breeze.
So is it true that when you first started writing, you was writing for movies?
Yeah, 100%.
So you wasn't even thinking about rap.
I was reaching at Wesley Crusher to be in a movie. I want to be in the Ringer. People that went to Boys and Girls Club know what that is. But like, I wanted to be in movies. I wanted to write movies. I was filming my own movies. I was having my little brother in the house filming him as little kids with a little VHS tape, a movie I wrote that's scary. Crazy, young as a mud. But like, I always wanted to do film. But like, you know, when I started rapping, when I started writing, some of my words was rhyming. And my friend called it out. You're like, man, you doing diary stuff. You know, he said, do it on a beat. And I did it. And he was like, bro, you gonna be something with this rap stuff. Wow. So I took the rap thing. But I've been wanting to film movies. My goal is I met with Brandon in LA. And next year I'm gonna film my first movie in 2025. I'm gonna put it out. I'm not gonna be acting in it. It's gonna be real directed by me.
You got to be in it.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be directed. You gotta be in it.
But I want to show people that, like,
dude, you just so humble, man. You know what I'm saying?
I want to show people, because like, I just want to show people, like, bro, like, I really love what I do. Like, it's not a point of me, like, I don't have to always be the guy. Like, literally.
But you are and that's just not saying this,
yeah.
but you are the guy.
Yeah.
I don't foresee this door that I'm seeing in Nashville getting busted open without you. You know what I'm saying? Real. And I'm just talking about with just on the music tip. Like, your music is out of space. We all know that. But the talent and everything coming with it, I just see you just, and you know how it be sometimes. Like, I see Bree playing that big old role, you know what I'm saying? Me. And doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
I do believe it, man. And I want to be that for us. You know, I want to be that for Nashville. Like, I want to be that person. And honestly, bro, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, I'm meeting with the CEOs at Pandora, meeting with the CEOs at Spotify, and all these things for the technology I'm making. Yeah. So it's like, literally, I'm getting us the relationships, y'all.
Facts.
Like, I really am, bro. And it ain't on the tip of just using it for, let me make my music lit. Like, I'm trying to do it for the world, not just Nashville, but the whole entire world. Because I'm learning, like, my influence is bigger than Nashville with the leadership that I stand for. So, like, I hope, you know, people that listen to this know, like, bro, this is serious, man. And I am doing the work, bro. Like, I'm doing the work, bro. Yeah. I'm doing the work.
It was a chick at your last show. She was from Hopkinsville. And I can't think of her name, but she was a Mexican chick. And she was like, I'm down here to see Two Live Bree, you know what I'm saying? I was like, do you know him? She was like, no, I just love him as an artist. And
that's
that
crazy.
goes again back to just, you are just that artist that other artists love. You know what I'm saying? And I know,
dang, that's big.
You know, and I know you've worked with who you want to work with, who you haven't.
Ooh, man, sheesh. Dang, that's you done made me pause in the interview. That's crazy. I'm really trying to think on that, because that's like tough for me. I don't think about collaborating because I'm very like when things come. But you got to be a legend, man. You got to be like some. I would love to get like can I say producing wise?
Off the top.
For real.
Ooh, that's
I want for real.
Ooh,
I want for real. I
want
to be in rooms with people like Snoop Dogg, Kanye, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes would be somebody I would want. You know, like, I went to the 50 Cent concert just to see Busta Rhymes because my energy and my performance, like, it's inspired from like Busta Rhymes, DMX, like, because they just always like. But then in the same breath, like, I got my own niche to it. But like,
you got your flow. Yeah. It ain't like this, but it's like that because nobody can catch it. You know what I'm saying? It is just like we trying to catch it, and it sounded so good, but you can't.
But like, he's so animated up there, like,
yeah.
I'm like, bruh, Busta, like, calm down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to be that performer when people like, bro, like his energy so crazy, like it
Yeah,
just make me
I love
feel
it.
good. So
Yeah.
Buster,
And that's your music. And so I got a game I like to play on this show.
say less.
It's called Pick a Side.
All right, yeah.
Okay. So we're doing the verses. Who's winning this verses? Moneybag or Lil Baby?
Money back a little bit.
Who's winning this verses?
All right, I'm going money bag, Tennessee, baby.
Hey, Tennessee, baby.
Yeah,
I
Tennessee
said
thing.
Moneybag too.
Yeah.
Even though Lil Baby got a lot of songs out there, Moneybag is the truth.
But the money bag so consistent on what you gonna get from him every time. You know what I mean? Lil Baby, he dope too, don't get me wrong.
Most definitely.
But like I know Moneybag is gonna give me what Moneybag gonna get. And he can't, like, I don't know. I seen his come up too. He was recording out at Underground Studio in Nashville with Mike Trackburner.
Was your first show opened up for Yo Gotti? Didn't you open for Yo
Ooh.
Gotti?
First major show?
What's your first
Yeah.
major show?
That was
Who
my
hooked
first
you up
opening
with
act.
that?
Quantity Cash.
Okay.
Quantity Cash did that.
I talked to
He
Quantity the
gave-
other day.
He gave me the
He said-
opportunity
yeah.
to do that. And he seen
Shout
it
out to
bef-
Quantity Cash.
He seen it before everybody. That was the first time I met Starlito. First time I met Quavo and Offset.
Quantity co-signed you to
Very
the
young.
top.
Very first.
Very young, very
He
first.
the only person that did that. Yeah, he did that. He did that. He was the first person. I
Mhm.
remember like it was yesterday. It was no,
He-
yeah, and he still do. And he still do, and he do it genuinely. Like he don't got to be no extra. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how Quantity is.
Yeah,
We ain't gotta
Quantity,
talk about
You
it.
ain't gotta tell him to post you. You ain't
Yeah.
gotta tell him nothing. You know what I
Nah.
mean?
But he be on time every time he say something to me. So
I think-
I love him.
I think that was an easy one, and I gotta give him a hard one. Oh, okay. You gotta put somebody on We On remix wise.
All right,
Put somebody on remix wise, and you gotta pick one of these three people. Quantity, Youngbuck, or All Star.
what? Deathmatch. Ah.
Hey, I'm
sir.
sorry. Put your glasses on there.
I love all y'all. I love all
I
y'all.
know you do. I
Let me
know
see,
you
we
do.
on. Like listen to tempo, the beat. I feel like for this song, I'm definitely gonna go with Star.
I said that.
Yeah, I'm going with
I
Star.
said that.
This song, it's certain songs I
It's-
would want Buck on, certain songs I want Quantity on, but We On, I would definitely want Star.
Ooh.
But you want me to tell you the truth? He ain't gonna like this.
Why?
But Buck was supposed to be on We On,
Wow.
but he was just busy, and I don't play with my due dates.
Oh man, no.
Like,
If
yeah.
somebody say
So
something,
like it's divine. I said it's divine timing because divine timing gonna get me and Buck a song. Cause everybody keep asking us for one.
I'm looking for an album.
Everybody keep asking. Everybody keep
So
asking.
you and Buck have never done a song?
We did, but we never dropped it. We did one song. Me and Don Tripp did 3 songs. Star, I did a song with him, but I was horrible in the studio because I was young. It was so embarrassing. Then on his birthday, I was high. I was paranoid. Did a horrible song in there too. I'm being honest, y'all. I wasn't the artist I am
want
today.
the artist. Yeah.
I wasn't the artist I am
was
today. But Star done gave me some tries, y'all.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
but,
Star, come on back. We need you
come
now.
back. I
We
got
ready.
you. I got you. I'm ready. The world, you see, they ready.
Yeah, we
But
ready. We ready.
Buck was supposed to be on We On with Derek Minor. Them was the only
Wow.
2 features I wanted on the album.
Mm.
And Derek, the reason why Derek Minor's on there because he really, for me, in the Nashville culture, I don't feel like he got his flowers enough, and he's been winning Grammys and Dove Awards, and he worked with Lecrae, but it's Christian
Wow.
rap.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm doing positive stuff. I just want to give your flowers on my first project.
Come on
And if
with
people
it.
don't understand, they don't understand. But like, I just want to, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah, I just want to
facts.
highlight that.
That,
Yeah.
that was a good one right there. That was an easy one. I got one more, and I'm gonna go to the girl R&B singers. If you're putting a singer on one of your tracks, are you going with K Michelle or Keisha Cole?
Dang, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Culture ain't gonna like me.
What?
I feel it. I know why they not gonna like it. But I'm going K Michelle.
Ooh, Tennessee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tennessee, baby, and on top of that, like, K Michelle she love that art so much.
Mm.
She love that art so much. I really want K Michelle to work with me, man. I've been in her DM sliding. I
Come
don't
on,
care.
K Michelle.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
We putting this out there.
I'm one of them.
Come on, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know she moved down here and she working more. But like, I ain't done a country record yet. I know
Mhm.
me and Willie Jones may be cooking up something soon, but like, I would love that to be with K Michelle.
Yeah.
I'm born and raised Nashville native.
Most
And you talking
definitely.
about you want to be repping Nashville.
Man,
Let's do it right, K
Let's
Michelle.
do
'cause
it.
I'm telling you,
Let's do it.
you do it with me, I'm
It's
telling
going
you,
ham.
Nashville culture, black, white, all them, they gonna love you because you done did something. You did it right. You done got some season
Hey,
on that country.
K Michelle, we need you on these tracks, baby. You know
Nah,
what
we
I'm
need
saying?
you out here. You
For real.
highlight us black folks that's from here, please, K.
So if we're encouraging Nashville to get tighter on the rap community, something I said, I did a post and I was talking about Little Ski and Stain, and I was
Love them
saying
both.
which one, but love them both. And then somebody reached out to me one day, family member was like, well, they don't see eye to eye right now.
Yeah,
So man, I just want Bree as in like, this is why I love you so much.
yeah.
Because what we talked about, you ain't on nobody's side.
Yeah.
You just a real, you had to
Yeah.
grow up quick and
Yeah.
you a real man
Yeah.
and you just really trying to bring it.
Yeah.
You are bringing it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it together
You know what I'm
one way or
saying?
another. Yeah.
And so encourage the Nashville.
I'm gonna tell
hip
you.
scene.
I love ABK Gates, Lil
Okay,
Stain,
all of them.
Ski, all them. I had interactions with all of
All of
them
them.
already. You know what I'm saying? Done support them, all of them in my own different ways. You know, and I pray over all of them for real.
Most definitely.
And straight up, like, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? But I go to Juvenile every I can't say every which day, but I go there
Yeah.
every week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And they look up to y'all. You know what I mean?
Facts. Wow.
And I want to tell y'all, you feel me? Y'all can go to Juvenile with me. Fredo too, I love you too. Y'all can go there with me anytime y'all want to, bro. But y'all gotta realize y'all influence, you know, reach different than mine. A lot of people love me here, but a lot of people love y'all differently.
Facts.
But what's really, you know, I know we got people we lost out here. You know, we got money tied up, all that. But like, picture if we really just really stand on culture and stand with each other. You want to be remembered, bruh, it's gonna take us to really stand with each other because we can't be remembered when we keep killing each other.
Sure can't.
I'm trying to tell you. And we ain't gonna be remembered keeping getting locked up either. That's the trick. They want us to be back in the system. They want us to be in here because they making money. The entertainment and the jail system, they in the stock market, they in the same little boat. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta realize, y'all, like, I need y'all. To stand. Y'all got influence. Y'all got intellect. And y'all need each other too right now. Trust me. It's a big bag waiting for all of us. It's a big bag waiting for all of us. And we gotta show our pride and just move forward. Even if you don't like each other, bro, like, all right, cool. I don't like a lot of people, bro. For sure.
Facts.
I don't like a lot of people. Cause I seen your true colors, but like when it's time to play that game, that season, we gonna play. We gonna man up.
Yeah.
We gonna man up and play. Like, and so people love y'all, bro. And I don't know how to say it the best way, but like I just want to really, I don't know, I'm gonna actually say it.
Right.
Me, and Armand, he's the Grammy president right now for Nashville.
Facts.
We've been sitting down. We finna do a hip hop incubator here in Nashville with Larry Jenkins, Daisha McBride. We've been meeting, and I want y'all to be a part of that. Lil Stain, ABK Gates, give me all of them.
Ski.
Y'all deserve seats at this table. Last year I went to the Grammy party. We didn't have no hip hop representation, not even me. From here, all of them people was from Chattanooga and all these other places. You feel me? But like they brought me to the table to really let's get this together.
Facts.
So Armand, Gina Miller, they care about us, but we gotta care about ourselves.
Yes.
And we gotta really do this, bro. And this is a message out there. Like, this is like, y'all, I know a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about, but this one of them talks right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This one of them talks gotta be had because it's so much talent in y'all.
Yeah.
Like y'all are somebody asked me, I was on the podcast last week, and they asked me, do the older people want to give away the keys? I said, you don't never give away keys, you come take the keys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
y'all got the keys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all know it or not, I know you know it. You know what I'm saying? But even with the Stains and the little skis and the ABK Gates, y'all got the keys.
Every artist, I know the artists that's coming up under them. I know some artists that they don't even know that's finna be next. Cause I love the game so much. I'm watching from every angle. Like I'm watching. I even know the Rage people. I want to show love flowers to the Coogis, the Ronins, the Wilkses, all of y'all. Like I know all of y'all culture. The Mike Flosses, the Brian Browns. I just want to give y'all flowers because I know it's so many different arts, you know, and y'all are seen, especially with me. And I don't ever want you to feel like when I'm getting credit or love that it don't represent y'all. Like y'all are coming with me, bro. And I promise that. And I'm with y'all. This is our city, and I don't want to not highlight the females that don't get highlighted because y'all females, because it's so harder to see y'all. It's the Sweet Poisons, the Triple Games.
Shout out to Sweet Poison.
Yeah,
Triple Play Squeeze.
Yeah, keep going.
It's
Pretty
Fox,
Shy. Pretty
Shy. Oh, Pretty Shy. She's
Destiny,
up next.
Blazing.
Man.
Don't Hate Me, Bella Moon. If I'm not mentioning y'all know it's with love.
We hold y'all down.
But like, I just want to like really mention the names that I'm seeing, just like pinning that work. But it's gonna take more leadership and more people not afraid to say each other's names on podcasts.
Yeah,
Shout out to Monty Mills for saying something on Breakfast Club about the culture. But next time, start saying some artist name and giving them a history check, baby.
Okay,
girl.
that was Monty Mills.
Yeah.
Oh, we was talking about,
Yeah.
and she was telling Charlamagne that this ain't no white Atlanta. You know what I mean? We out here.
Yeah.
But we got to put ourselves more out there
That's
to
what we
be
need.
seen, because guess what? Even though Bree, you out there, but I'm just being honest with you, out there by yourself.
Dang.
Ain't nobody else grinding like it. I'm
But
just
they
being
not trying-
honest.
I feel like they not exposed to it in a way of like, people think it's hard to do what I'm doing, but it's really just believing in yourself.
It's dedication.
It's dedication. But like, man, I need more. I do need more because it's tiring. Like, it's tiring. It is tiring because you misunderstood too. Like, I be feeling I've had to clear up a lot of stuff all the time because like they like, man, why
Because you're the only one out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the way I'm going about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But like I said, Bree, you holding us down, baby. Like,
I appreciate it.
I really appreciate you, man. Like I said, when I asked you to come on the show, it was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. One thing I know about people like you, you're not coming to a place that ain't already set up right. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And even I'm gonna even say on the song, you can pay Bree all you want to, but if your song ain't good, Bree ain't getting on it.
Nah, that's facts. You
know
seen it, you already know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And so, man, keep on holding us down, man, in Cashville, man.
Yeah.
We could go on a lot more.
because we got standards. We
You know
got
what I'm
standards.
saying?
Cashville got standards,
Standards,
and we're going to live on it.
And Cashville, the it factor.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not, what you've been, and man, I was talking about, we recorded down there in Nashville, like Nashville's the it factor.
And let me say something and give your flowers, though, bro. You were stepping into something like that God is giving you, like this responsibility to tell a story for the Ville. And a lot of people would be like, man, why are you talking so much cash? It's bigger than Cashville. I hear that stigma all the time. But you got to realize New York, they've been making it about New York since day one.
Off the top.
We need people to be having pride about where they from. So that's why, you feel me, I posted, Monty Mills and said, White Nashville, y'all accepting people saying your city where you born from is White Nashville. I love my white folks. And they know where I'm coming from. They know where I'm coming from. But like, I'm saying, like, this is what you built. This is what your ancestor, take ownership in where you from.
Most definitely.
Take ownership where you from, and you doing that. So that's why I really wanted to come here, because I seen you, like, you creating a Mount Rushmores, and you talking about the songs, you bringing the history, like you pouring into what is being done, is just going on, and we need more of it. And we see you, brother, and thank you for what you're doing, because it's not going to be the last time we talk right here.
I believe in Nashville. I have always 100% believed in the artists of Nashville. And I say this publicly all the time. The only problem that we ain't together. Why I get so mad, because we be beefing over nothing.
Yeah.
We don't, it be over nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And the BG, man, it's a worldly thing too, because
definitely.
I'm address our city, but I'm speaking this about the world, because there's people out. I'm working in different spaces too. It's not the togetherness. People are scared of togetherness. I was make a valid point. People are scared of togetherness because they ain't stuck in survival mode. They don't think it's enough meat on the table. And like,
for real.
Man, it's a lot of room at this table, bro. It's a lot of room.
It's really too much room.
It's too much room.
Just to be honest with you.
It's too much room.
You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about Buck, and we've been friends since we were kids. I picked Buck up when they kicked him off the bus. Juvie. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
He called my little cousin, Little Andro. And matter of fact, my cousin is Spiffy Boy Danny too. That's my little baby cousin.
He's our DJ.
You know,
that's our DJ of this season.
Oh yeah, that's my little cousin. But anyway, man, I seen Buck go through, and that's why I can feel your story, because I seen Buck go through some of the same stuff that you know, he was, even though Buck had a lot of groups he was with, but man, I remember when he moved to New Orleans. I remember when he went to New York. I remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I see a lot of you in him.
He told me that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I done seen you walk it out.
Yeah.
I done seen you had to go over there and get gang to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then you, I done had the gun, losing people. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Bree, this is it's wide open for you. It's your season.
Yeah.
It's your season. Album.
Yeah.
It's out. Coming out. It be
Human
out.
Butterfly. We really
Butterfly.
here.
We in here. We really here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, appreciate you for coming on the show. You're gonna be he'll be here a lot.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
This is just the beginning,
It's
bro.
just the beginning.
I need y'all to really share this interview, though, if you really watched it. Like,
Facts.
real talk. Like, put this out there. Like, this is one of the ones that we need to be sharing and, you know, put them eyes on. I know y'all show love to a lot of things, but this is, like, one of them ones I think people need to hear for a lot of different reasons. Mental health, community, building, dreams, all that, inspiration, all that. Please share this one. Love. I love you too, Live. Bree. You already know, be alive. It's too live.
Yes,
subscribe, baby.
We out here. If you're a live, subscribe show.